This is David. I mean, our live show is actually going to sell out and nobody believes me, but Sarah's not going to stay here all night. We're here with Sarah for Asia.
No, I actually may have to stay all night. I don't know what I'm going to do because I literally, with my pregnancy. Well, the good news is our show starts 7 o'clock New York City time. It's November
Course it is.
17th. Eventbrite is where you get the tickets, but it's so easy to get a ticket. They're on our IG stories and TikTok in our bio, the link there, only $30. Why the hell would you go to BravoCon when for $30 we'll give you all the inside scoop and tea? Join us for a virtual live show. Now it'll be 4 o'clock my time, so I'll have stamina. I can stay for 3.5 hours. But
And by the way, do you know that we can stream? I got to read
I
the
go to
fine
bed at
print. You,
8.
you can now stream. We're going to be able to stream BravoCon. So you're going to actually, do you realize
I
this?
saw that. Yes, through
Now
Peacock.
I have Peacock. I get it.
I don't
I
know
get
if I
it.
do.
I get it for free actually with the Amex that I have, which I mean I was paying and then I was getting these credits. I was like, what the fuck is this? They're like, oh, but I don't. I got to read the fine print to figure out how it actually works. I'm a very old kid, so I don't really know how it works. But I have Peacock, and you. So I mean, we will be
It's just,
watching
yeah,
the the panels as if we're there. I mean, it's the same fucking thing. It's live streamed. But what do? You go on like now I go on Peacock. I watch RHOM. I watch
it'll pop right
RHOA.
up.
Oh, really?
It'll just
Okay.
pop up as a live stream, and then you click on it wherever they are in the day. You'll just
Well, what
see.
if you go on and you don't want to watch the live stream? What if I want to watch an old episode of Roni
Oh,
instead?
well, you can do that.
But the live
Yeah,
stream comes
here.
right up. Okay. Well, there you go. So there you go.
I'll
Even
probably get
more.
Peacock for the month of November so I can watch and live stream.
It's seven. I think 7.99 a month.
I don't
Pay
really
it.
want it long term, but whatever. For November for BravoCon, because you and I'll be we'll be doing nonstop podcasts all weekend to let people
Mhm.
know. We'll have sources on the ground. It's gonna be really good.
And someone said, what is this? Ask me anything. I mean, it really does mean, like, listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. But like my purpose here in life is not I'm not sitting around and answering questions. So sometimes people do make comments on YouTube and I say, this is a perfect here's your $30 ticket. Buy the ticket. Ask this question. I, I'm not being an asshole. None of you, you all have jobs, you all have husbands and wives. Nobody has time to sit for 24 hours and answer a question. By the way, people in life, if someone asks you a question, if your boss asks you a question, I would answer it. I don't want you to be fired. If your husband asks you, are you cheating? You might want to answer that one too, because I don't want you to get divorced. If you ain't fucking the person, it's not your mother, it's not your boss, and someone asks you a question, you do not have to answer. Who the hell are you? So when someone asks me a question, I don't have time. So come to this. That's what it means. They're like, what does this mean? It means you can ask us anything. The most embarrassing, horrible, horrific things. You can ask Sarah about her dream of me reconciling with Vicky Gunvalson. Where does this come from? What does it mean? We have to answer. We cannot plead the fifth. Trust me. You guys are shady bitches. You have asked stuff at
It's
the
really
last
good. Yeah, yeah.
we've wanted, and I've even tried once to give an answer. I forgot what it was, and Sarah was like, these people paid money. That's not exactly answering the question. Sarah holds your feet to the fire, guys.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's so good. We have podcast drama. I mean, Kelly Dodd. Yeah.
Oh,
Talk about you could tell.
ooh, that one.
I mean, that
Um,
podcast you were on for a hot second with the two other hosts. We got
oh, lots of questions. You know
people
what?
want to know if you're still mad at me about going on Heather McDonald's show.
Oh
You
my
never were
God.
mad, but anyway, we'll talk about all
That's
that.
a good one.
Ask
Uh,
us anything.
There is something I forgot from our last show. We were talking about Bozy Bose, the boaster. We really didn't talk. We talked about her shading Sutton for the fashion and Dorit, and we didn't talk about her new message for
Right.
Miss Beauvais. You know, Garcelle has broken her silence. She has spoken to Variety a few weeks ago. And, you know, she said, look, I had to leave. And, you know, in this interview or on, it wasn't even, I don't know which one it was, Watch What Happens, or on this interview, she did so many interviews for that new show with Jimmy Fallon. She has a new message for Garcelle. And she's like, look, I am not being shady or I just really, truly, I reached out to her when all this happened. And I don't know. I really don't understand why she left. And I really would have loved to have had her come back because we could have, like, I would have liked to have understood why she is like closure. Like when you're dating someone, you don't get closure. I would have liked another season with her to really understand. And she said, listen, I did text her, and she did
Is
text
it
me
that
back.
complicated? I don't think it's that complicated. Go
I
on.
mean, I think she left because of Simon and because of Kyle. One, your friend, your actual real friend, isn't supporting you, and you have a woman on the cast who's in love with another woman, and she's pretending she's single. I think those are the reasons, right?
Me too, 110%.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like the double standard of fine, if you're going to give this double standard to Kyle, where we can't mention Morgan's name, but exactly, they're like hooking up.
She
I'm
took back
out.
her powers, she said. But so, like, Bose just said, it's her new message to Garcelle is like, oh, she said she also texted her and she texted her back. And she said, it was copacetic. Like, I wish you luck. And if I see you around, and, Garcelle's not an idiot. She's held her own until she had to, like, break her silence to promote something else. She's being paid. She's like in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So she was like she was paid to go to the Emmys. When she was interviewed on the
Yeah,
carpet, she
yeah.
said,
And she was promoting Thrive,
uh
right? Because
huh.
she dropped the whole I'm thriving or whatever.
And again, there's not any shade in this. You could pay me if you want to open an envelope and pay me $1, I will be there. So I am not shading Garcelle Beauvais for being paid to go to the
Oh,
Emmys.
no.
Actually, I'm kind of in awe of that.
Yeah,
So that's her.
people- Believe me, people remind us all the time in our reviews.
Oh Jesus. So Bo's
David,
just
you're selling vacuums again. You haven't vacuumed in 5 years. You hire cleaners.
I haven't sold a vacuum ever. I mean, what?
That's just an example. No, I'm just
I'm
saying.
selling my life, the realreal.com. You get 250. I mean, Sarah, when you get that push present and your husband's going to get it for you, I'm going to get you $250 off. I mean, what do you think I do with all my bags I don't use? I parted ways with Gucci. I mean, I know these are first world problems. We've had a very bad breakup, and now I'm selling it at the realreal.com/velvet rope. Excuse me, $25 off. I'm sorry, not 250. I'm sorry. Let me read the fine print, everyone. But if you're gonna buy the bag anyway, don't you want $25 off?
Yeah, yeah.
What was I telling you? So what did it have to say? That was her new episode for her. So I thought that was good, right?
Yeah. I like Bose. Bose speaks
Right.
her mind, but I think it's very obvious why Garcelle left. I don't know why we're still like there's any question or no one got closure or anything like that. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Now you
She's
know,
over the
right?
double standard. Yeah. Yeah.
She's over
100%.
the double standard. Good
Yeah.
for Bose for speaking out and wanting to connect with Garcelle. Good for Garcelle for having her mind. You know what I also wanted to talk about? This one's gonna make you happy.
What?
Gonna
Talk to
make you
me.
happy. Well, we'll talk. First of all, Giselle, we got our girls back. We got our girls back. The P is
Jizzy
back.
Jizz, baby.
I thought it was interesting. First of all, two things. Giselle has talked about her relationship with Mauricio. There is no relationship. She said they were in Aspen. Of course, if you're in Aspen, you're going to see Mo or Kyle walking down the street heading to Kimosabi. You might see Kathy. I mean, I have to say, a lot of the Hamptons, that is the trifecta. You go from here to Aspen to Palm Beach to New York.
You do the circuit, doll.
You
You get on
think
the
you
circuit.
think Ramona's the only one? So she saw Mo. She said, "That's all it is, guys. We were filming Potomac. Mo was walking down the street. The producers, they probably said, could you please? We're on bended knees. Could you please sign the release?" He's like, "Yeah, hold on. Let me go to the car. Let me put on the agency hat. Okay, where's the release? Okay, I've done this with Kyle for years, and Kim, and what's the other sister? Kim. Oh yeah."